So 5-time NBA All-Star John Wall, Raleigh native, joins us here on the program. What's going on, John?
Ain't much, man. Chilling. Happy to be home.
You know, the last time we talked, I got to ask you about your art collection. That's the last time we talked. You were talking about your art collection. How's that coming along?
It's great. You know what I mean? I had to slow it down a little bit. You know what I mean? Getting traded, going to LA, being there. But just been trying to find new pieces. You know, LA got a great dope spot to be finding. I've got 2 places I'm at. Miami with great art. So, like, I want to go to Art Basel one day. That's probably after I'm done playing because, you know, it's during the season. But LA got a lot of dope spots out there, so I'm going to do a lot of exploring this year.
Yeah, do you have a piece that you're looking for that you haven't gotten yet?
No, I'm just trying to really, be honest with you. I just like having assistance from like my agent and business partners. But other than that, I'm just trying to get in tune more, just find like what's the best artist, and not even trying to go after the best all the time. Like find one that's coming up that's like nobody underground and nobody really talking about that has some dope stuff that I want to put in mind. And definitely looking to partner with a lot of black artists. That's what I want to do is support the black culture and community. So definitely find some black artists. Tell
me why that's important to you. I think it's interesting. You do what you do for the children of Raleigh and Wake County. This is where you're from. But also, you're going to have like an ice cream vendor tomorrow during your basketball camp. Why is it important? I mean, obviously, but why is it important to you to give back to the black community?
Because I think like a lot of times with us, like we get on top or we get to a position where we don't support our black people or we don't try to branch on it. Like if I become a millionaire, I need to put somebody else on and get them an opportunity and kind of stick together. You know what I mean? Like we got to learn how to stick together more and embrace our culture, embrace where we come from and give them hope. Because a lot of people talk down on us because of where we come from and what our background is, but that's not really what we want to be. It just happens to be a product of our environment, but you can be a product of your environment to a certain extent. Just because you're a product of your environment, you have to do everything your environment taught you. You can learn from that and embrace from that and become a mature man. It's something I had to learn and grow through of having like great people around me. But I think just me, I just love giving back. Whenever I have these events, I try to use black vendors, black people like that because they need that spotlight. They see that exposure. And with social media, you can put them on that platform that people get to see them and be like, well, maybe I want to try this spot when I come to DC, or maybe I want to try this spot when I come to North Carolina. And that's getting them out there and getting their business going more.
You mentioned important people. When I say Miss Frances Pulley, what comes to your mind?
To me, Superwoman, the greatest mom anybody could ever ask for. That's how I look at it. And I feel like a lot of people understand where I'm coming from, how much of a great mother she was because how much she embraced this community. And even when I try to get her to move from here just to give her something new, no, I'm not leaving. This is where I'm from. Go to Garner Road or go to Roberts Park or where I play AAU tournament. She's the lady in the front door giving out tickets, selling the tickets to the AAU games. And they're like, why you working? Like, why you doing this? Like, people don't know, still at 5 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. She going to TJ Maxx, Ross, that's where she's shopping at. Like, she didn't care about the designer stuff. She didn't care about that. And I think that's why I'm just so humble and happy to be where I am because I didn't supposed to be here. I mean, nobody never thought I would be here. And just seeing her sacrifice and working 3 to 4 jobs, it's like I told everybody before, sometimes not paying the light bill, sometimes not going to my AE tournament because she couldn't do it, taking me to school and picking me up from school, that's all she could do for us. My sisters raised me, so that was great for me. And just to be able to give her this life that I always wanted to and the sacrifice that she made for me to play basketball, I feel like I still ain't do enough, but everybody say you did. She enjoyed her life, she had fun, but you just wish you can get some of that time back.
The Salvation Army of Wake County was important to her. Is that why it's important to you?
Oh, for sure. I think anything that was important to her is important to me. And like I said, she looked at y'all like family, and that's what you consider family to me. So every time we did Thanksgiving giveaway or cooking for the homeless or giving Christmas toys away or doing anything, bookstore, anything like involved in some of my foundation that she wanted to do, the Salvation Army has to be a part of it. The Salvation Army has to be a part of it. So that's something that I enjoyed. I'm like, okay, well, she wants that, that's what I want. Because she's here in this community while I'm gone for most of the year working. That's why I want to continue that legacy on and not let it die down because she's gone. And I definitely thank y'all for giving her flowers while she was here and definitely giving her flowers while she's gone. I think that's big for us.
Yeah, no question. You did a lot for us. I got to talk some basketball with you, man. So to me, with your signing with the Clippers, Clippers immediately become top 3 in the West at least. Talk about that, man, and being with the Clippers now, man. You guys are going to be really good this year.
I think the most important thing for us, like a lot of people say, like you look good on paper. But I think like a lot of guys, like we're at an age in our career where we just want to win. And I mean, it ain't about trying to be the best player or trying to be the guy leading our team in scoring or try to be MVP. And I'm just happy to have the opportunity to play basketball again. I think everything I went through and been through has been all part of guys playing. And I feel like he gives his toughest battle to his strongest people. And even though I was in a dark place the last couple of years, I'm super excited. You could kind of tell like me smiling a lot more, all those type of things, and be able to play the game that I love. And I try to tell all these young kids, they can be taken away at any moment, not because you wanted to, but just that's the plan that God has for you, or just what your future might hold. And I get the opportunity to play with 2 great players. And the sky's the limit, man. We had the opportunity to have a mini camp a couple weeks ago in Santa Barbara. And it looks scary, but you know what I mean? I don't do all the talking. I just let my game speak for itself when I get between those 4 lines.
Yeah, no doubt. What have the last 2.5 years been like for you?
Darkest place I've ever been in. You know what I mean? At one point in time, I thought about committing suicide. You know what I mean? Because tearing my Achilles, my mom being sick, my mom passing, my grandma passed a year later. All this in the midst of COVID at the same time. Me going to the chemotherapy and sitting in there, me seeing my mom take her last breath, wearing the same clothes for 3 days straight, laying on the couch beside her. You know what I mean? Like, all those sacrifices, not having a great support family behind me, my team, the mother of my kids has been great. My 2 boys is my motivation for me. So, like, looking at all that, and I'm like, if I can get through this, I can get through anything in life. And I don't like to brag about it, because like everybody goes through something. You know, we all went through tough times. Nobody got it easy. But I don't think a lot of people could get through what I went through. And to me, to be back on top where I want to be, and see the fans still want me to play, having support from my hometown, this support period means a lot. And there's a time where I had to go find a therapist. You know, a lot of people think I don't need help. I can get through it at any time, but you got to be true to yourself and find out what's best for you, and I did that.
10+ years in Washington, in DC. What did that mean? That's where your father's from. What did that mean to you, the DC community?
Oh, man.
We're going to miss you too in DC,
it's
John.
Like, to be honest, man, it's like here, man. Like, it feel like it's second home to me, man. I feel like I'm back home in North Carolina, man. Like, DC always embraced me from day one. And like I try to tell people, I don't do stuff for the camera. Like, if you can take the camera away, it's my time and my support of showing these people that you can make it from anywhere. And just give these kids hope, man. 'Cause a lot of us don't have hope. And we don't get opportunity to touch our favorite basketball player hand or a celebrity hand, or get there and just ask them questions or ask them what did he go through or how did he get here. So I love doing backpack giveaways. I love doing camps. I love doing anything I can possibly do to put my hands on and touch these kids and just tell them, like, what you're going through, I get it. Not having a father figure because he might be in jail or he might be deceased, you know what I mean? But still, don't let that be the reason why you don't accomplish your goals. Listen to your mother, make sure education is first. So DC community is always home to me. I love that place. I can't wait to play my first game back there this year with fans there. I know you're probably gonna see thousands of John Wall jerseys. And it's gonna be dope, and it's gonna give me chills because I haven't had the opportunity to play in front of fans.
I can only imagine what that's gonna be like. When Russell Westbrook came back just this year, he got a standing ovation, so I can only imagine what it's gonna be like for you. Raleigh, what does Raleigh mean to you?
Raleigh is my world. Raleigh is me. Raleigh is John Wall. It made me the man I am to this day. Gave me my toughness, never back down and be competitive about anything. And like I tell everybody, I'm from the south side of Raleigh. You don't go to cookout, you ain't doing right. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I stand on. I love this place. Just all the schools I went to, all the people I met here, just embracing. Shout out Pookie Chapman for what he's doing too for the city. Me and him doing a great thing, trying to partner on some more things and build with the mayor of the city. And if you don't have a chance yet, you know, he got like a little celebrity charity games he got, like summer league games he got at Enlow, so go support that. But this is home. Like, I love being home. I love coming back. I love being around my family. Love going, you know how you get in the front yard, have a cookout, play music, play cards all day.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting to do, so I can't wait to do that later on.
Last thought, you know, I grew up in the DMV. I grew up in Silver Spring. You know, for the very first time I went to the Kenner League 2 weeks ago. Took me all the way, I'm almost 48. Took me 48 years to get to the Kenner League, right? Did you play in that? And I know, what's it like for you? I know you played in the Chavis League 1 year. I know that. I think right before you went to Kentucky,
yeah.
I believe. But
St. All League,
yeah.
RPD League,
yeah.
Lavelle. It's great, man. Like, for me, like, I look at it like this. A lot of these people can never get the opportunity to buy tickets to go watch us play a professional game. You know what I mean? And in high school, you barely can get there because it's sold out at 3 o'clock and people don't get off till 5. I've been playing at Glaxo, it's 3 o'clock. It's sold out in there. We don't play at 8 o'clock. Everybody call, like, you know, everybody's sold out. I'm like, why y'all there so early? We can't get in if we don't get here early.
Right.
So for me, a lot of people don't get this opportunity to see me. I want to get them a show. And I love going back, you know what I mean? Be honest, I love playing in the hood. Like, that's exciting to me. That's where I come from, where I got my name from. Like, and I live by the code. No matter who your name is when you step on this court, them guys just as good. They just had the opportunity to make it to where you made it. So they don't care about no name. Bring your game, don't bring your name.
Right.
Because you know you get exposed out there very quickly.
Right.
So I love it. It's exciting for me.
Are you playing tonight or are you playing with?
Nah, I ain't playing tonight.
Okay.
I'll probably play next year. I just came to like do this, get my condolences back to my mom,
Yeah.
get the Salvation Army. Nobody knows I landed at 645. Had to go to Durant Road Elementary School. I adopted their school this year. We got a lot of great things coming with them with our foundation. So I did that and then came over to the Salvation Army to my mama's garden thing, and then helping these kids give away some stuff. And then, you know, tomorrow I have the little camp they got.
Right.
So I just been here busy ripping and running, but I'll probably play next time.
Are you going to be pumping gas on Saturday? That's going to be off the chain.
Yeah,
you go act okay.
If we giving out gift cards for gas, $25 worth of gift cards for gas, just to help people, like, you know, because gas is super high. And if a person don't want to pump the gas, I'm not too Hollywood. John Wall will be out there pumping gas if you want to ride by and catch me with your camera.
5-time NBA All-Star John Wall joining us here at the Salvation Army. John, man, appreciate the time. Good luck to you in the future, man. I think we'll be looking for y'all team in the championship.
Oh, for sure. That's the ultimate goal. We're trying to bring one back to Raleigh, man. PJ Tucker did I got to do it next.
He did.
Yeah,
all right, man.
Appreciate
you. Thanks a bunch.